Hey there everybody, welcome back to Savage Sunday. Finally moving these guys on to the next stage of their life where they will hopefully blow up the rest of the planet. And just look at all the death we've had throughout our history as a tribe. And just a few losses here and there, then we get towards the end and all out war, everyone dies. It is not easy being aggressive. But regardless, we are able to move on. And once again, I have pre-constructed a city hall and the basic items for the civilization stage for these guys. I present to you the War Hall, which I actually took a little bit more time to go into detail on this one. We have a pedestal proudly displaying the civilization's colors, which are apparently gold and yellow, gold and red. I don't really think you can customize the colors, which is a little bit sad, but anyway, it's a very plain looking brick structure. Well, not necessarily brick. But yeah, it's a very plain looking brick structure, stone bricks, whatever you want to call it. Simple wooden hut. The the war leaders gather here, discuss their plans of attack, and attempt to conquer the world. And the textures aren't quite loaded on it. We seek war. Then we will give you war. We must make weaponized vehicles. Which, how did they learn about vehicles anyway? That's a question that can never really be addressed in Spore. We shall kill them with pie. Have to admit, the evolutionary process in Spore is quite drastic. You go from creature stage to tribal stage, which is a fairly simple progression, but then you go from tribal stage straight into civilization and start building complex machinery and vehicles straight away from tribal stage. I mean, I guess you can say that they have inspiration from the wondrous flying objects that visit their planet time to time, abducting creatures and flying off to the stars. Still, it is quite drastic to go from clubs and spears to gunpowder, ballistic missiles, and nukes and things like that. But I suppose you can't have everything. Anyway, I also have a little rant to do about the space stage, but we'll get to that when I actually finish up the civilization stage. So, the pre-constructed vehicle I made for this guy is the Antagonizer. I did a little bit of work to make it look somewhat ant-like. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. This thing is not the fastest moving vehicle on the continent, or on the entire world, for that matter. Actually, you know what? This is upside down. Let's fix that quick. Jeez, why did it zoom me way out here? There we go. Right side up. So, we have 6 legs, which don't do very much for our speed, but we have an immense amount of firepower in this one vehicle. In fact, one alone might be enough to conquer part of a city. They do not have very much strength, though. Only 254 vehicle health. Not the best. I could pile on a whole bunch more vehicle parts, give it extra health, but that would be a little bit overkill. Which is what these guys are intended for, is overkilling already. Put that down a little bit. There we go. Much better. So we have small weapons, which are meant for vehicle-to-vehicle combat. And then two main cannons, which are meant for sieging a city. At least that's how I like to play it out in my mind. And the loading stage once again. So, this series is going to be coming to a close sometime within the next month, I suppose. Sorry, adjusting my headset a little bit. Now, Spore has been taking up my weekends pretty much every weekend. So what do I do next when it's done? There's the space stage, but I don't think I'll dedicate more than a single weekend to that. And I probably only play one race for that entire weekend. Just because the space stage is very long and very, very, very repetitive. But there is the fact that after that, I don't know what I'll do. Do I have to use the arrow keys? Really? Can I just scroll to the edge of the screen? Anyway, when Spore's done, I'm going to have my weekends free again for other videos that I've been debating on doing. I've been thinking of Don't Starve, maybe. Probably call it like Surviving Sundays or something goofy like that. I haven't really put too much thought into it. I don't know what I'll do. But what I do know is that when I do it, it should be entertaining. Nope. Alright, that hat looks good. Just get rid of these. They're just pointless now. Backpack, never got one for this guy. Put this right about here and adjust it. I didn't quite get it right. There we go. That looks beautiful. I know it looks kind of goofy, but we'll work with it. Actually, no, we're not going to use that. We're going to use this. This one thing should be good enough if I can manage to get it placed right. There we go. That'll do. And then because the helmet doesn't have enough decoration on it, there. Helmet spike. Let me add this. There. You know, I actually like how that looks. We're keeping that. So, back to what I was talking about. Probably will do Surviving Sunday with Don't Starve because I really do enjoy Don't Starve. I've played a bit of it. I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing, but there's still plenty of it that I don't know and would like to actually, you know, learn. Uh, but that would only be one day of the weekend. So what else could I do to fill up my time? No, I guess we'll have to figure it out later. So these these buildings, I kind of put some thought into it. This is the battle tent where groups of soldiers stay, and this is the entertainment building, which is called the Bottle Stop. It is basically a tavern, a bottle-shaped tavern, where they go after a long day of training, fighting, and making vehicles to kick back and take a drink. Then there's the factory, which is the vehicle bay. I actually put a lot of effort into this one to make it look functional and interesting. And I used up pretty much all the parts. So yeah, it's basically a main building and a little workshop area where vehicles are created. And I think it turned out nice. Oh, there's one more thing. Since we're on the coast, we get to select a boat. The Aqua Tank. This tank, this ship, once again, not really designed for maximum speed, but definitely designed to take out other ships and cities in a fight. We have small torpedo pods underneath to do minor damage to enemy ships, and large warheads strapped to torpedoes to basically sink any ship in their path. We have side firing cannons so we can do some broadside maneuvers, and some front guns, one of which is designed for taking out a city with a massive shell, and a couple meant for minor siege damage. Or so I like to play it out to my head. We're going to buy 2 of these. We'll send one over here, and hopefully we'll get there in time. The other one will indeed go here, and the land vehicle will go for this one. Claim my first geyser. Send the ship to start going for this one right away. It's going to take some time because these guys are so slow. Let's zoom in on them and watch as it sails away. I like how it looks going across the water too. It's kind of like this thing has a giant nose, which makes me chuckle. Wow, I'm actually getting more geysers than I thought I would. Oh, another civilization. With a much better looking city hall than me. Curse you. Okay, can't design anything else. We'll go for this geyser because this guy's going for this one and he'll get there before we do. And what do you have for a vehicle? Oh, you're economic, huh? And this looks like the worst plane ever designed. I wonder if I can actually capture all the sea geysers before anyone else does. I'm guessing probably not, but it's worth a shot. It's a pretty standard looking boat. It's a destroyer. Who's gonna win the race? Ooh, it's a close one. But I think I'm gonna get it. Ooh, yes, I got it. Oh, I lost a vehicle. I must have found an epic. Alright, let's go back to town and start making a profitable city. We will need... Ooh, actually I like this design for building places. Put that there. House here. Factory here. Then the house. Entertainment. This actually isn't what I thought it was going to be. The layout of the ground is very similar to a different design. Oh well. Move you there for now. Put the house here. And this here. And we're good for now. This will work. Nice mech. Alright, so what is our income anyway? Oh wow, we have a pretty good income. 950 a minute? 950 every few seconds? So let's prepare to take out these orange guys. Just because I feel like it. make sure we have some defense for when we inevitably get attacked. Hey, these guys are going after orange too. They came on a little bit too fast though. And without an appropriate amount of battle vehicles. Crawling over hills. And we lost one vehicle so far. Things are going okay. I need to rotate camera so I can actually click the Capture City button. Now, the one major downside of being an entirely military group is that you end up with a lot of rubble in cities you capture, which don't do anything for you. With the peaceful and economic routes, you can keep the buildings and just rearrange them, so it doesn't cost you anything extra. And we have the first city. Remains a military city. And I am now at war with a whole bunch of other nations. Wow. Why am I at war with you guys? Come on, guys. What's the matter? Why are you mad at me? It's because I took the guy you were trying to take? See, we got some rubble here that has to get taken care of. And it looks like the rest of the rubble actually disappeared, which is not very common. Now, I'm not getting anything from that, but it'll be worth it in the end. There we go. Perfect. Wait, there's still room for something? Nope, there's not. Okay. How long has it been? Give me 1 second. You know, we're gonna call this good. Oop, one of our cities is under attack. Oh no! Oh, one of our derricks is under attack. Not cities. Jeez. Well, I'm okay with the derrick being under attack. Starting extra cash from the Crimson Nation. Alright, we're going to cut the episode here. I know not as long. Neither of my other videos this weekend have been as long as the first one, but for good reason. Mainly the reason being, well, I was screwing up so often on the peaceful one. But I want to be able to knock out the civilization stage in the same time, in the same weekend as everyone else. Get out of there. You're too close to their city. But yeah, want to be able to knock out the civilization stage all in one weekend for every nation, and then the next weekend after that is going to be the space stage, which will likely be the last weekend I play Spore. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and goodbye.